Hello, my name is Shitiz Srivastava and this is my video blog. बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ कि मैंने सोचा कि चलो वीडियो ब्लॉग बनाते हैं, पर हर बार ये होता था कि मैं सोचता था चलो कल बनाएंगे, या फिर मैं कुछ पहले स्क्रिप्ट लिख लेता हूँ, या फिर मैंने कोई वीडियो देखा जो कि बहुत अच्छा था, बहुत अच्छी एडिटिंग थी उसमें, और मुझे लगा कि शायद मुझे भी अपने वीडियो ब्लॉग में काफ़ी स्क्रिप्टिंग करनी चाहिए और काफ़ी एडिटिंग करनी चाहिए, काफ़ी कंटेंट डालना चाहिए. But again, the problem with all this thing is that it is too time consuming and something that I'm not very much ready to do because I have other commitments as well. मेरे को अपना फिल्म बनाना है और फिल्म के लिए स्क्रिप्ट लिखनी है, मेरे को कोरा पे 300 आर्टिकल्स कंप्लीट करने हैं, मुझे मीडियम पे 100 आर्टिकल्स कंप्लीट करने हैं, मुझे लोगों के कमेंट्स के जवाब देने होते हैं, मुझे अपने बाकी जो भी प्लेटफॉर्म्स मैं इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ, मुझे पॉडकास्ट भी बनाना होता है. मैंने रिसेंटली पॉडकास्ट शुरू किया है, थैंक यू. सो पॉडकास्ट भी बनाना होता है, और पॉडकास्ट अभी तक तो मैं अपने आर्टिकल्स रीड करके बनाता था, पर अभी मैंने डिसाइड किया है कि जो मैं अपने पॉडकास्ट है वो एक इम्प्रॉम्प्टू बनाऊँगा. आई वोंट गो विद द स्क्रिप्टिंग थिंग बिकॉज आई थिंक scripting is not something that comes from the heart. I want to talk with heart. I want to talk about things, and in that matter, the conversation can go from one side to another side, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that the conversation comes from heart. एक बंदा जो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर करता है वो है गैरी वेनरचुक. सो अगर मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ या इवन कुछ कर भी रहा हूँ तो मैं गैरी वेनरचुक के लेक्चर्स या पॉडकास्ट या फिर वीडियोस मैं लगा के कान में उसको सुनता रहता हूँ. अगर मैं टहलने जा रहा हूँ, मैं जॉगिंग करने जा रहा हूँ, या फिर मैं खाली बैठा कुछ काम कर रहा हूँ जिसमें मेरे को दिमाग लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, तो मैं लेक्चर लगाता हूँ, उसको सुनने लगता हूँ. एंड दैट इज़ समथिंग दैट इंस्पायर्स मी to make such videos, and he constantly tells you to create content, and that is the most important thing, that you have to create content. You have to create content for LinkedIn, you have to create content for YouTube, you have to create content for Instagram. The only thing is that you have to keep on creating content, because the more content you create, the more successful you are going to get. You have to put yourself out there, but the thing is you have to target one platform at one time. You cannot just keep on making content for Instagram, sometimes from LinkedIn, sometimes for some other channel. You have to pick your base as well. You have to pick your platform as well, because there are so many social networking websites right now, and on all those social networking websites there are so many people, so it doesn't matter. But the difference is there are three main social networking platforms are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're active on that, you have to be active on that. Apart from other platforms that you're active on, you have to be active on that, because if you're not active on that, then you are missing the whole point. You have to interact with people. If you want to make your own brand, if you want to become successful out there, there is no other way. When I was growing up, a lot of people used to tell me that read books and you will become successful. I have no idea how many books I have read. I think I have read more than 1,000 books in my lifetime, and I'm a voracious reader. I read every day. But still, I'm not quite successful as I imagined I would be. It's because that's not true. Akshay Kumar does not read any book. Does that make him any less successful? No, he's very successful. The only thing that matters is that you do things. You create content. You take action. You meet people. Because where is all the money going to come from in your life? The money is going to not just randomly appear out of somewhere. It's going to come from other people who have money, and they are going to barter that money for your talent. But for that you need to have something. So if someone is paying you for your content, you need to have the content first. So the more content you put it out there, the more money you are going to get. And there's a problem. There's a problem with most of the people, and that problem was something that I also faced. And it was that I too wanted to get viral. मैं खुद चाहता था कि मैं कुछ भी कंटेंट बनाऊँ वो तुरंत वायरल हो जाए, पर वैसे नहीं होता. Viral is something that is not in your hand, but what is in your hand is that you create content, and it won't happen in a day. It sometimes take year or 2 years or 3 years for people to get successful, but that's all worth it, because if you keep pursuing one thing again and again, then you become successful, and that's the whole crux of the thing. I'm not saying that you will eventually become successful, but the thing is, if you keep putting content out there, there will come a time when people won't be able to ignore you, and you have to wait for that time. But you cannot demotivate yourself just because people are not responding to your content the way you want them to respond. That is never going to happen. You cannot control those circumstances. The only thing that you can control is your own behavior towards those circumstances. So I would say, no matter what happens, put a lot of content out there as much as you can. Like Gary Vaynerchuk said, put one podcast every 2 weeks. I have decided that I'm going to put one podcast every day as a deadline which I'm unable to meet, because I put 4 podcasts in the first 4 days. I was putting the podcast, and then for 1 week I didn't put anything because I went into this block where I was unable to do anything, read anything, write anything, or do anything. So basically, now I've came out of it, and now I'm creating content, and I'm going to create a lot of videos which I have planned, but let's see what happens. But I'm also working on my film script. So if you are interested in filmmaking and you want to be a part of this film, it is going to be low budget film. I'm going to push this film to 1,000 producers. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to write the Bible is the whole dossier of the screenplay, where you write treatment notes, stories, and blah blah blah. And you also pitch deck, where you put references, frames, photos, and all these kind of things for the film. And the most important thing, I have to write the script. I have written a script, but I don't like it, so I'm going to write it again. This time I'm going to use the index cards to write the script, and I will tell you about index cards sometime later. So if you are interested in filmmaking, just let me know. We can make this film together. Thank you.